Okay, so now I have put the session in a record mode. So we would be recording the session. And now let's start with session. Today's session is about introduction to Power BI. So MS Power BI, as we all know that it's a tool which is owned by Microsoft Corporation. And Power BI basically is a collection of software services, apps, and connectors that we use together for data analysis. It is used to turn our information that we have data into visual so that we could study trends and we could make decisions based on that data or those trends. And we could have multiple sources of data in Power BI. These could range from Excel's, CSV files, Oracle database, or web services, SharePoint, Azure. So in this manner, we have multiple sources for our Power BI from where we could fetch the data and turn that data into visualizations. So third point, Power BI lets you easily connect to your data sources, visualize and discover what's important. And even we could, based on those data, we can create reports, multiple reports. And based on those reports, we can further create dashboards, which we could share with our colleagues or our clients. So moving on to next slide. So parts of Power BI. Basically, there are three parts of Power BI that are widely used and that we would be covering. So those are, first is Power BI Desktop, second is Power BI Service, and third is Power BI Mobile Apps. As for the Power BI Desktop, it is a tool. It is basically a free tool provided by Microsoft, wherein we develop reports based on some data. Again, this tool is used to create reports, and those reports, they are further used to create dashboards, and those dashboards are further used by the clients, which who would be visualizing those dashboards to frame some decisions. And the second part is the Power BI service. Power BI service is an online software as a service tool where we can create apps, we can create dashboards. So a thing I would like to add over is we cannot create dashboards in Power BI Desktop. Only the reports, they can be created in Power BI Desktop. And in order to create dashboards, we would have to make use of Power BI service. And the third part is Power BI mobile apps for Windows, iOS, and Android devices, wherein we would be using those dashboards or reports in our mobile device. And these could range from Windows operating system, iOS, and Android. Apart from this, there are also two other tools like Power BI Report Builder, which is used to create paginated reports, and we could share them in Power BI service. Also, we have Power BI Report Server and on-premises report server, where we can publish Power BI reports after creating them in Power BI Desktop. So these two topics, Power BI Report Builder and Power BI Report Server, we wouldn't be touching right now. Once we are done with Power BI Desktop and we are able to publish those reports in our Power BI service, so when we have covered all the topics, only then we might move on to these topics, the report builder and report server. So currently aim of these sessions is we would be just focusing on Power BI Desktop, Power BI Service, and mobile apps with prime focus on Power BI Desktop. So one thing I would like to add is when we use in Power BI, there are two types of users. First is the developers, the people who develop the reports based on the data. And second are the clients or end users who visualize the dashboards in order to get the insights from the data and frame the decisions for business. So these are all the parts of Power BI. Then moving on to next slide. Okay, the key terminologies that we use in Power BI. So the first term is a visualization. The other day that we used Power BI Desktop, we saw that we were able to create a table in our Power BI Desktop file. We had multiple visualizations under the visualization pane from which included charts, line charts, area charts, stacked column charts. Then we had donuts, pie chart, matrices, tables, maps, etc. So visualizations, they give a graphical form to a data. Based on those visualizations, it is easy to understand that how our data is moving, that what trends are moving in our companies. So visualizations, they hold a key place in our Power BI. The visual display data from reports and data sets. Typically, designers build the visuals in Power BI desktop. So there are multiple visualizations that come pre-built in the Power BI desktop, but we can also use the custom visuals that are available in Power BI. So that was our visualization topic. After that, second terminology is dataset. A dataset is a container of data. For example, it might be an Excel file from any organization. Also, it could be a company-owned database of customers, or it might be a Salesforce file. These are managed by designers. So dataset, this is basically a data. This could be a database. It's basically a holder of data. It could be database. Then it could be CSV file. Again, it could be SharePoint location or Azure services. We could see all those data sets that Power BI supports when we use fetch data or get data. Over there, we could see in the list the multiple data sets that Power BI supports. So the third point is dashboard. So dashboard is a single screen with interactive visuals, text, and graphics. It is a pain, like say, whenever might have seen in the companies that data is being displayed on a large screen on a monitor. So the prime purpose of dashboard is monitoring and seeing how these services or how trend is going on. Like we could even set up alerts, like if a threshold that has reached some maximum limit or minimum limit, we could set alerts. We could see if there are any anomalies with data, with the live data, that can also be visualized in dashboard. A dashboard collects your most important matrices on one screen to tell a story or answer a question. Even dashboards, they have a question answer feature where we could ask some questions, and those questions based on the AI, those are answered. The dashboards or Power BI provides us with those answers. The dashboard content comes from one or more reports and one or more data sets. Again, there could be multiple sources for a data set, for a dashboard, sorry, and those could be Excel files, database. We could simultaneously pull data from multiple data sources for a dashboard. So next point comes in the report. A Power BI report is one or more pages of interactive visuals, text, and graphics that together make up a single report. And the other day, when we fetch data and we get the table, so that was Power BI report. And based on those reports, we are able to create dashboards. Power BI bases a report on a single data set. Often the designer organizes report pages to address central area of interest or answer a single question. So there are, if we see multiple tabs, or when we would be moving forward, we would be developing reports, we would see that there are multiple pages in a Power BI report. Then after report, moving on to the app. An app is a way for designers to bundle and share related dashboards and reports together. Business users receive some apps automatically, but can go search for other apps created by colleagues or by community. So Power BI apps, we can access them only in a Power BI service. And Power BI service, we just cannot access directly the Power BI service. In order to access the Power BI service, we need to have a we need to log in using our company's email ID, or we need to use our Office 365 account. So as I won't be able to share my company's email ID or use my company's email ID for our Power BI purpose, so the main focus of our session would be Power BI desktop. So moving back to app, for example, out-of-box apps are available for external services. You may already use like Google Analytics and Microsoft Dynamics here. So app is basically multiple dashboards that are pulled in together, and they serve a common purpose. Then the next big question that multiple users, they get confused with this: what is difference between report and a dashboard? So the basic difference between a dashboard and a report is, dashboard, it is used just for a viewing purpose. We cannot interact with dashboards. We cannot apply filters and slicers to the dashboard. Whereas in a report, We can make use of our filters, and we could deep dig into the data, like we could see further, explore the data and see the insights. Second point is dashboard is always based on a report. Firstly, we would be creating a report on some data, and further that report would be used to create a dashboard. Third is dashboard consists of tiles, whereas report that would be consisting of visuals. And whenever we click on a tile in a dashboard, it would then prompt us further to that visual, and then we could drill down into that data. A lot of our users, or let's say Power BI users, they confuse Power BI report with a dashboard, but these are two separate terms, and we need to identify that what are the key differences. From the purpose of interview purpose point of view, it is a very important question. Like users are asked like what's the difference between report and a dashboard. So these were the basics of Power BI that we needed to cover in the today's session. So just in case if you would like to ask some more questions on any topic, so please do let me know. So I believe we have no questions. Today's session was very small, but like moving forward, we would be just keeping small sessions wherein we would be focusing on a specific topic only and then uploading those topics. And from now onwards, we would be having daily sessions so that we keep a flow and we would be covering all topics one by one. All right. So as I see no questions are being asked, so thanks for your time, and I would be uploading this video on our YouTube channel. So thanks everyone.